Hi Pisces, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Pisces, this is going to be your weekly reading. It's going to cover the time frame of March the 29th through April 4th. We're going into the fourth month of 2020. Unbelievable. All right, let's get into the energies here. Let's take a deep breath, guys. That's going to allow us to release all of the toxic, yucky, negative energies. Let's take another deep breath, guys. That's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive energies our way. All right, guys. So let's try to just clear our minds of thought. Rest and relax the muscles in your neck and back. Okay, let's get started. So this is going to be a general reading for the Pisces collective. So guys, where this is so general, if you're noticing things not resonating with you, don't try to force those particular messages. It simply means that those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well, they really just are guidelines here in the reading. So you might notice things happen a few days, weeks before and after these dates. We are all in different places on our journey. Just keep that in mind as well. All right, so I'm going to add a blessing card for you today, Pisces. As always, for those of you who are new, I do have children. I have children right now who are pretty much stuck in the house at this time. So yes, there will be some definite noises in the background. They are with their father, and they are very safe at the moment, even though you may hear some screeching and hollering. All right, guys. I'm excited to get into your energies. And this last card here is going to be the Energy Oracle card. So this card provides us with the overall energies for the entire reading here today. Okay, let's select your cards. Spirit, please provide messages for Pisces. And this is going to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th of 2020. Spirit, what messages did you want to have come forward for Pisces at this time? For the Pisces collective, please. These are definitely your cards without question. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave the blessing and the inspirational message here for the end. I'm going to take a look at your Energy Oracle card. It says, Sacred Self, unleash your spirit. Express your gifts and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. You are very much needed at this time, Pisces, to share and express your gifts. And if there ever was a time, this would be it. So if you're feeling called to unleash your spirit and express your gifts for the greater good, this is where we're going to begin with this reading today. So let's take a look at the cards. These are the clarifying cards. Okay. What have we got for Pisces? First card up, guys, is the Ten of Wands. Hate to say it, but I know you're not alone. This card is quite symbolic of a burden of some kind, right? So definitely sensing that you do feel that there is quite a bit on your shoulders at this time. I think intuitively as well, you feel and understand people on a different level than most. And you're actually not only feeling the physical pull, the emotional pull, but also the spiritual pull towards guiding people at this time. So you might find that initially you're likely to find that it's burdensome, where you have all aspects of yourself being pulled different ways at this time, which is perfectly understandable. We are all in this together, and we are very much experiencing things maybe during different times, being at different parts of our journey. But I do believe as a whole, we very much do work together much better as a whole. And the thing that I think people are coming into realization and understanding is how one person's actions can affect the whole. And I think that's really where we begin here with your reading and why you're feeling burdened. At the end of the day, however, you have Temperance. All right, so this is all about you maintaining some balance for yourself. So important. You can't even, your first initial response is always to help others, to guide others, to respond to others' needs, to protect others, to teach others, to whatever it has to do with other people. And you're always the one who is not only last, but you pretty much dig a hole in the ground for yourself, right? You know where I'm going with that? So you need to become first on that pedestal. You cannot be of service to anyone until you make yourself number one during these times. Times are changing, and this is going to be a really, really important thing for Pisces. And hopefully, hopefully this is something that you guys will kind of really realize for yourself sooner than rather than later, because you are going to get burnt out on so many levels. It's not even pretty. So again, it's really, 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 really important for you to put yourself first. And if you don't feel comfortable with that because you never have, kind of switch your mentality towards the whole situation, in the sense that because you are so giving and so loving and so generous and so caring and wanting to help others, The only way you're going to be able to do that is if you put yourself first. This is the new rule of the universe. This is the way of being for you from this point forward. And the impact that you will make down the line because of it will be very, very significant. I can promise you that. So yeah, all about balance here for you for sure. There is a lot of hope for the future. And I love that about you, Pisces, because at this time there is just a lot of up in the air energy, a lot of anxieties, fears coming up, but you are able to see hope in the darkest of situations. And that is why you are so incredibly valuable to the whole. Nine of Pentacles is the next card. Love that this showed up for you guys. This is all about, it's all about order. So it's all about you bringing order and balance to your life. So things need to come into balance for yourself. Order needs to come out of the chaos that you maybe have experiencing in your home, in your family unit, in your day-to-day life, in your day-to-day lifestyle. You really need to have order. Balance and order is your top priorities right now. Your routine is going to be so important to you. It's going to be important that you go to bed at the same time every day, get up in the morning at the same time every day, possibly even eat your meals at the same time every day. Schedule time for meditation every day. All of these things relating to routine are really what's going to help you to be at your optimal place so that you can be your sacred self and go out into the world and truly serve and make a difference. Immediately following is Ten of Pentacles. This is all about finding happiness with your children, finding happiness with your loved one, your spouse, your partner. So overall, a lot of us are right now kind of in isolation to a certain degree, and we are with loved ones, we are with family members, we're with our own inner circle. Those are who are nearest and dearest to us. You're going to experience some times in the very near future where you really truly do feel happiness coming from a heart space. Your heart chakra is wide open for those that you truly and dearly love, and you're feeling so much happiness having them around you at this time, and you're realizing how quickly life passes us by. So you're really starting to live more so in the moment, from moment to moment, and focusing greatly on living in the now. It's beautiful. Okay, the next card is, it's the Death card, guys. Immediately, it's not physical death by any means. I gotta put that right out there. Feel intuitively you know and understand. It's all about change. This is about change. This is about even a time of reflection. There's going to be a lot of that happening on a very large scale at this time. So for you, it's going to be change in the aspect that you will be putting yourself first. That's a pretty big transformation for you in itself. So when you look at the death of the old you, and it's almost as if you're really being transformed. You're being, your belief system is slowly dying off as far as you either not feeling worthy of being put first, you not feeling special enough to be put first, you not feeling whatever it is that's holding you back with your belief system, of not wanting to put yourself first. Maybe you don't want to seem egotistical, right? Whatever it is, this is all about ending that belief system and truly transforming and changing from this point forward. Going forward, knowing that in order for you to serve, in order for you to make an impact, not only for you, but for the ones that you love, it's imperative. It's imperative at this time that you put yourself first. You make sure that you get rest. You make sure that you're meditating. You make sure that you're taking a walk out in the sunshine for a few minutes each day. It's simple little things like that. That's how you're going to begin putting yourself first. Okay, whew, it's getting warm in here. Next card is Five of Swords. Shouldn't complain. I have the sun shining in. It's beautiful. This is a card which can signify defeat. I think what overall is happening during this time is you're trying too hard to take on too big of an issue, or simply winning a battle that just can't be won. So really this is going to be all about expectations, what expectations you're placing on yourself. You want to make sure that they're realistic. You can have a heart of gold and want to help everyone, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be realistic. So in order for you to make the biggest impact, you're going to want to get to a point where you are making realistic goals, realistic plans moving forward, so that you don't have to feel that defeat and then pick yourself back up again. It's all about baby steps at this time, because what you're doing at this time is you're kind of gearing yourself up for a lengthy battle. Think of it that way. You really need to conserve your strength. You need to take care of your health. You need to get your rest. You're really ramping yourself up for the long haul. All right, next card. I love it. Strength card, guys. This represents you. This represents you going forward and truly living from a place of strength. And what I see when I see this strength card come out is that you do find balance for yourself. You find balance for yourself on all levels. Once you find balance for yourself on all levels, it's allowing you to be more in harmony with yourself, more at peace with yourself, your surroundings, your environment, situations. Really, the balance that's going to come along with this card here, I'm truly sensing that it's really bringing you into your sacred self more so than you ever have before. It is going to feel At first, it might feel incredibly vulnerable for you, but in the end, it is actually going to feel quite empowering for you. I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Pisces, you really truly are some of the most inspiring people. Six of Wands is the next card. This is all about reward. So this is going to be you being at your optimal mental health, you being at your best physical shape maybe that you have been in a while, feeling strong. This is going to be all about spiritually, your spiritual aspect. You are going to be growing and transforming on spiritual level, and it's going to be rapid change, and it's going to come quite quickly. So the gifts that you have now are either going to be quite heightened and sensitive, or you'll be actually developing additional gifts, insights. There's so many levels. It's really just quite unlimited, and your my only advice to at this point is really don't put any limits on that as far as where you're headed spiritually. All right, next card. Next card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about your generosity, guys. See, once you're taking care of yourself, once you're feeling at your best, your optimal performance can come out, and you're going to shine brightly out into the world. People are going to look at you and really follow suit. You're very generous. This is giving off an indication of energy that people can see that you have a lot of wisdom to back yourself up with. You're very grounded in your attitudes and absolutely willing to support others who are close to you without question. You really have a gift for stability and gifts of protection. That's a huge one. Gifts of protection on many different levels, especially spiritually coming up in the future. All right, last card. I'm guessing my dog is probably barking at a cat through the window. Two of Pentacles. This might actually be about your financial situation being a little bit tricky during this time. It almost feels like you're going through this whole unpredictable time. It's almost as if you're feeling you're not going to have enough money to pay your bills when they come due. This is going to be something that I don't want you to let it drag you down, because you're certainly not going to be alone during this time. This is going to be a commonality between many during this time. Keep in mind as well, this is, for you, I believe it is going to be short-lived. I do believe you're quite resourceful. I believe you're quite resilient. And I do believe, like I said, that it's one of those things where you tell yourself, this too shall pass, right? All right, so that's the end of your clarifying cards for your read this week. Let's take a look at your blessing. It says, a fountain of light. This is where you're headed. This is how people are going to be seeing you. So it says, joy and well-being pour forth from my contented heart. I am sourced by divine power. I am divine force, which flows out from me into the world. All I encounter are touched by the divine spark within me. I am touched by the divine spark within all others. What a beautiful blessing. And the last card, as always, is going to be the inspirational message here. And it says, it's good to feel good. Feeling good can truly be a choice. When we're in our hardest times and it really seems like we're in despair, it does help us to really appreciate the good times. And at the end of the day, focusing on feeling good is it's very much a choice. No one else can do this for you. It's something that is it's all on you. It's all on your shoulders. Like I said, no one else can do this for you. People can support you, but they can't generate the feelings within you. So focus on the good, focus on the positive, focus on being grateful for everything that you have during this time, everything that surrounds you, and really truly how blessed you are with all that this universe has to offer you, also for the future, and just feeling a sense of hope, just letting a sense of hope for humanity going forward really well up within you, and allow that to sustain you going forward. All right, guys, that's the end of your read for this week. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who take the time out to watch these videos. Also, all of the comments, beautiful, lovely comments that come my way. I appreciate each and every one of them, guys. I do read them all, so thank you so very much. For those of you who haven't already, please go ahead, click on like. And for the rest of you who are new to this channel and would like to subscribe, we'd love to see you come back from week to week. You're definitely welcome. All are welcome here, as long as we respect each other. We're here to uplift, inspire, and support each other in times of need. So if that's something you're up for, go ahead, click on subscribe. Bye.